What's up, bitches? I'm back.
Oh, I have to bleep it.
I like it. What's up?
Sup. Just
Okay, I haven't been on in a while. What episode is this?
18.
72. You missed a lot.
Imagine.
It's season 2, episode something. I'll tell you
I
that.
think it's 18.
Welcome to episode 18. We are your hosts.
I'm Devin.
I'm Mickie.
I'm Nand.
I'm Brin.
Mickey's back again.
Mickey's
back. Tell your friends.
Drop the bass. Boom, 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 boom. Mickey's back. Boom.
Instead of lasers, boom, Mickey, boom, Mickey's back.
Who needs Ableton?
I know.
We are Ableton.
Yeah. Who says you can't sing dubstep?
I know.
Right?
God.
Welcome back, Mickey.
Hello.
So,
How was graduation?
Well, I was about to say, where have you been?
Yeah.
School was kicking my ass. But I'm done now.
Hell yeah.
She's
Forever.
a full-fledged adult now. Wow.
Love that for me.
Honestly, I love that for you. Like, school sucks.
You did it. You did that.
I know.
Yeah, people drop out, you know?
Are you speaking from experience?
I'm considered a resident, meaning I could go back when I want to go back, but like you
you're
did
technically
that.
not a dropout yet.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could still log into my portal and I could still use like my benefits of being a student.
I think you have to like officially drop out. Like, there's a form and everything that you have to fill out and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh wow.
Watch, you have like so many like payments and requirements that you have to like finish.
I do have a lot of payments just like chilling in there, but once I pay them, then I'm able to like enroll in classes again.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, how was your graduation?
Fucking long, dude.
Yeah, you left EDC a little early, right?
Yeah,
To-
so I left Sunday because I know I needed a whole day to rest. I was
100%.
already freaking exhausted.
Yeah.
And then Monday happened, graduation. I showed up to school at 4 p.m., mind you, to like get my name card, get situated. The ceremony didn't start till like 6. And then it ended like at 9. And I was like,
That's why your story went from like morning to night.
long ass day.
Yeah. I remember seeing that as your story of like it was daytime in her video,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the next one was like it's nighttime. Yeah.
And then you do this and it's like dark outside. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like damn, all day graduation for you.
Like, we were at
So
EDC
long.
that entire day.
I know.
I know.
It was
Two
so
completely
long.
different lives.
Yeah. But I think it was cool that you were able to like full send EDC like before.
Bro, I decided like 2 days prior that I was going. Like, for some people think that like, oh, you planned this whole time. You were like trolling us. No, I was not. I had the opportunity happened. I went. I full sent it, and then I just made it. To
Where did you
graduation.
stay?
At the Strat.
Oh, honestly, that's a sick
Yeah.
hotel for the price that they.
Yeah,
they
and it
give.
was pretty close. It was like 15 minutes away from the Speedway.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's
nice.
a
That's
sweet
sick.
deal.
Yeah, you saved
Nice.
like 20 minutes or 30
Wow.
minutes worth of traffic.
Yeah, exactly. It was perfect.
Damn. I'm kind of jealous, actually. Yeah, we had some friends staying closer. They were in an Airbnb that was like about 15 minutes away from the Speedway also.
Yeah.
I feel like once I announce the Strat, not everybody's gonna stay at the Strat next year.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like
Sponsor us, Strat.
regardless, they're all gonna be booked. Like,
Yeah.
like at least at Mandalay Bay where we stayed, fully booked.
Bro, they already announced
Yeah.
the EDC 2024.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
passing
yeah.
out the flyers on day one.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? We're on day one. We haven't even finished day 2.
I barely
Dude.
packed.
Like I just walked in.
Doesn't
How are you
even
gonna give
happen.
me this already?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they waste no time on that shit.
I mean, the marketing's great. You can't deny that.
They do that on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they know you're gonna want more and have more FOMO after you're done. So they're just like, let's just have it out.
Well, they know that you're gonna be like, not sober and like looking at this thing like, I need to get my tickets now. Like,
Yeah.
I need to put my payments down
Best
right
time
now.
to, like, do it now,
I have the
right?
best time on day 1. I need to go next
Yeah.
year.
I already got a book next year's hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I don't know. See you next year though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, speaking of EDC, let's recap like everything that happened.
Unravel
I know there's a
everything.
lot we wanted to talk about. Yeah.
I don't even know where to start.
Can we start off with the trash on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I know you
something
wanna start on
I
that.
really want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. I'm not going to like freak out. I get it. I totally get why people don't throw away their trash. But like, if you just throw away 1, 2 pieces, like just if you personally don't produce the trash, like I'm not asking you to go pick up everybody else's trash. Just don't do that.
Yeah.
But like, if you personally just throw away the trash you produce, it wouldn't look like that.
Yeah.
It absolutely wouldn't look like that.
I feel bad for the people who have to clean up after.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? They
How
do
much-
it. They do it in one night. in one day? Because
I
do
hope
you
they
see
get
any
paid
trash on day
well.
2?
You're right. I hope they get paid well at least, because that's a lot of work.
Yeah. I saw a comment that was like, it was saying that they should put like signs on the trash cans that say like, call me when this is full or something. Not that anyone will be able to do that, because obviously but they should have some sort of system that's like, oh, hey, by the way, this trash can is full. Someone please come and replace it so that you know, more people can throw away their trash.
It's hard. It's definitely hard. I do wonder how other festivals do it, because I can only speak for Okeechobee because that's what I'm remembering right now. I don't think there was a lot of the trash on the ground.
Yeah, they need more trash cans so like it's more accessible to people, you know? Because like a lot, when I was looking for a trash can, I couldn't find one for miles. I was like, where the fuck do I put this?
Yeah.
That's true.
But then a lot of people like throw their trash in the crowds because they're like, I can't get out.
That's the biggest problem, I think. Yeah.
Maybe that could be it too, because Okeechobee's crowds were not EDC level crowds. Like they were, it's a crowd, but it's like, I don't know, going to like a show at like a venue somewhere. You can walk out and go back.
Just hold your trash.
Yeah, or like put it in your bag. I don't think it hurts to like throw your trash in your bag, and then when you finally get out of the set, then you throw it in a trash can.
Or like, I mean, one thing that I'll do is if I know I'm going to be parked at a stage for a long time and like I'm going to be enjoying the set, I don't want to have my hydro bag on my back the whole time, so I'll put my hydro bag on the ground if I know like my group is going to be around it, and then that way you have a pile of stuff that's like, oh, like everything in this pile is ours, and you can put your trash there so that you'll remember when you go to leave the set, you can grab your trash and throw it away.
Just don't leave your phone on the pile, because then if someone
because Bren did that and almost lost hers.
Yeah, I almost lost my phone.
But you know what's also another good idea is bring those reusable plastic bags to the festival, and then just have all your trash over there. Yeah.
That's considerate.
Yeah, right?
That's actually really smart too.
This is one of those things where like we can all say that like these are great options, but it's hard. Like I'm not gonna pretend that I haven't like dropped trash before and like looked down. I was like, I don't even know which one's mine.
Yeah.
You know,
true.
like I won't pretend that I haven't made the mistake before. I do my best to try to throw away trash that I can. If I can put it in my pockets, I will.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I feel like this is an ongoing conversation that should be talked about. Because like,
I agree.
I don't know. I feel like some people definitely like, they laugh and joke and just say things about the trash. They laugh and joke about the amount of trash that's produced, but then nobody's actually saying anything about like, hey, here's what we can do better.
Yeah.
You know,
and I think the problem too is that like when there is a lot of trash on the ground already, it just makes it easier and easier for you to be like, well, there's already trash on the ground.
Might as well add to it.
Might as well. Yeah. And that's the problem, is that it just keeps happening like with other people. Like that's a thought like it's like, you know, spread around. So but yeah, please just make a conscious effort to pick up your trash. It's not that hard to like hold on to it for
Bro, why would you trash your own home planet?
Yeah,
like,
or like
where are we gonna go if you can just trash
festival.
this whole thing? Yeah,
like
UBC's home.
Yeah, we're here to have a good time, and having trash on the ground and stepping on trash,
or like trying to dance and then you
like,
almost fall on a bottle. I almost fell on a bottle because like there was a bunch of bottles on the floor, and I was like, whoa, and I was trying to headbang.
I freaking hate the gum on the floor.
That too.
You know, I will say this too, because maybe I just don't remember from last year, but I feel like this year was probably the worst in terms of trash, because I definitely stepped on
It was more people this year than last year.
Yeah, I recall just like nearly tripping several times.
Yeah.
Okay, but like the pregnant woman at Zedd.
Oh yeah, just switch gears right away.
Yeah, keep it going. There's so much to talk about.
So I don't know. Well, what did you read? Because
did she actually have a kid at Zedd?
No. Okay, so obviously that's clickbait.
Yeah, right.
Like she probably probably went into labor maybe and left, but I doubt she gave birth at EDC.
Okay, so like there's honestly so many sources. I'm gonna read the sources of someone who was like kind of a friend of a friend. So like this girl that was her friend. Anyways, she said that she didn't have him at his set. We didn't realize her water broke on Friday, and then when we left, she said she felt a little pain, but it wasn't bad. Saturday then rolled around and she started cramping, but then she thought it was just the walking and stress. And then we were at the Zedd set and she started bleeding, and I took her to the medical tent and was taken to the hospital and gave birth as soon as she got there.
Wow.
What a trooper.
And
so she was already in labor.
Yes, but the thing
she was
is,
in labor
for 2 days.
For a whole day.
No, that's possible. That's
normal.
possible.
It is possible, but like the fact that she was active while in labor.
Yeah.
I mean, she slept, I don't know if she slept, but she slept through the night.
She's a
and
trooper.
was in labor that entire time.
Some women are in labor for 24 hours.
But, like,
Dude,
not, but
that's
also
even
not
longer.
in pain.
Yeah.
Even longer. I know for a fact there's been people who've been in labor for like 56 hours. Like,
Yeah,
it's a thing.
like
Yeah.
it's a thing, and I think that happens when it's like your first kid or something. I don't know if
Yeah.
this is our first kid, but like, yeah.
Wouldn't that be painful?
I mean, she kept thinking it was
Just like stress.
stress and
That's
tiredness.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I didn't like was like all the comments saying, "Oh, that's so irresponsible."
Yeah,
of like her
I saw
doing
those
that.
too.
But the thing is, the baby was 6 weeks early. She wasn't full term.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
if you knew that your baby was coming out today, I don't think you'd
Why would
go
you-
to a festival.
You wouldn't go. Yeah.
But Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like
Alice in Wonderland performed when she was
But
9
But
months
she was
pregnant.
prepared.
But
She
here's
was
the thing.
prepared.
Here's the thing. 9 months pregnant, yes. But I feel like I don't want to say she's in a different like she has the access to literally hop on a helicopter and get the heck out
Yeah,
of
and
there.
then she
if
had like
really wanted to.
paramedics. She had like
Yeah,
doctors.
I saw
on the
that.
side.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
She was prepared, but I'm sure she knew that like, you know, her due date probably wasn't during EDC or
It was
maybe
she was like 9 months. She was about to. She's about to pop
I
anytime
saw,
soon.
Yeah.
I think she even put in her post at the very end. It was like Alice in Wonderland did not have it was like a headline. Alice in Wonderland did not have her baby at the festival, and then underneath the sub headline was "We were disappointed." Or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like she wanted it to happen
Yeah.
at EDC.
But
I mean, let's be real. Playing at EDC is probably like a really, really big deal for her,
Yeah.
as it would be for any
sure.
artist.
Yeah.
So it's like she doesn't want to lose that opportunity.
Yeah. She's
You
like,
know?
fuck it.
That's true.
I have the
And it's
she
like
had
I
the
have
resources.
the resources to like
Yeah.
make like
Make it
if
happen.
I have my child here on
Yeah.
like I'll do it.
Yeah, 100%.
But the lady did. Okay, so she had a different middle name for her daughter. So her daughter's name is Isabella. They had a different middle name, but I think a bunch of ravers convinced her to change the daughter's middle name to Daisy.
Oh,
So cute.
I read something else.
Really?
I read it was Isabel and they added another Z
Z.
for Zedd.
Yeah.
No way.
Okay, but I don't know if this is all. These are all
Don't
just
know.
like.
That's
these-
what I heard.
yeah.
Keep in mind, this is like Instagram headlines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't.
And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even gonna do the research for it because this is one of those like fun stories where it's like,
yeah. There's just so
I'd
many
like to
things.
believe it too.
Yeah. It's
You know,
cute. It's a cute
cute.
thing to
Yeah.
think about.
She should name her EDC.
Electric Daisy.
Electric Daisy, yeah.
No, just make the
Carnival.
acronyms of their name. Like maybe it's like I don't know, a first name E, middle name Daisy.
Oh, that would be that would
last
be
name
cool.
last name
Carnival.
Carnival.
You can't change their last name.
I mean, technically,
You could do two middle names though.
I mean, you legally could change your last name.
Well, yeah,
yeah.
that's a lot of work though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like, do you guys think it's okay to like rave pregnant?
I think if you take precautions,
Yeah.
yes, you just need to know what to do and how to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Because like, even though you're pregnant, you're not dead. Like, you
Yeah.
can still enjoy life.
I saw
Yeah.
that comment too.
You're not- you're not fully
Someone
disabled.
said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've had this conversation many times with people actually in the past. Like, dude, if you're pregnant, you can do whatever you want, truly.
Yeah.
But you just need to take precautions. Like,
yeah, like people can have fun. Just
Yeah,
be safe.
you're allowed to
know?
go out. You're allowed to go have fun. Like life doesn't just stop. Now, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. If you're in pain, well then maybe stay home because you're in pain. But that's a whole other thing. And like
Yeah.
obviously, I'm sure there's schools of thought about whether or not you can't take like alcohol or like caffeine. And I'm not
Yeah.
going to go too much into that because that's a whole controversial topic.
Yeah.
But it's just like just do whatever you believe is going to be healthy for you and your baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually found because I was like really digging deep. Because like imagine if you and I get pregnant and we're like, oh, we still want to go.
Yeah.
So obviously like just there are a lot of cautions to look out for, and then there's also possible adverse effects for you and the baby. Like if you get dehydrated, your baby gets dehydrated as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then there was another comment that was saying, oh, now your baby's gonna be born with tinnitus. I was like,
That's not
Oh,
how
yeah, I saw
that works, my
that
dude. That's not how that works.
yeah,
For real, like, what?
some people
They're
don't
not-
think
they're not
before they
thinking
type
through,
it.
yeah.
So yeah.
No, but that baby's definitely gonna be singing "Stay the Night" as she comes out of that womb. It's gonna be humming.
Could you imagine though? Could you imagine if that baby really was born at EDC and then like in the future they hear that song and for whatever reason they're just like, why is this song so soothing to me?
familiar.
Yeah,
Just so
my
soothing
God.
to me all the
You were
time.
conceived to
That's
clarity.
that's legit rave baby.
Yeah.
What a set to have a baby! Like, what a set to like go into labor during. Like,
Yeah.
I just think
Yeah.
that's like I don't know. Something about that is like
I
pretty
think-
beautiful
So you
to
would
me.
so like it's specifically because they would be at Zedd. So if this baby was born during, I don't know,
Subtronics.
Sullivan King.
I
Can the
mean,
baby feel the bass?
I'm biased, but we were sober at Zedd's set, and I had like the best time ever.
Yeah.
And shout out to Zedd, by the way, who is such a great guy. And I fortunately had the opportunity to like talk to him for a little bit before his set, but he kills it every single time. Every time.
He was like, "Oh, thank you for allowing me to be part of your baby's soundtrack."
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's cute.
Oh my God. I wonder if they had, they probably had their baby shower already, but I'm sure Zedd will be a big theme of
Oh, for
that
sure.
kid's life.
I have no doubt.
Love that.
I have no doubt.
Love that.
Who's a favorite set? Since you brought up Zedd, of course, Zedd's your favorite set.
Dimension.
Yeah, actually,
Dimension.
I will. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna say this. Also, because it's a great transition into one of the other topics. But even though I love Zedd, I think that Dimension set was like probably my favorite all weekend.
And we were together too.
Yeah.
I wish you were freaking there.
Where was this?
It was
This
on
was on day
Sunday.
3.
It was on
Oh,
day
I
3.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It was
I for
a
sure couldn't make
DMB
it.
set though.
Okay.
And it was so.
It was such a
much
beautiful
fun.
moment how like we just came in and like you guys were already
Yeah.
there like vibing, and Jamie came up to us because I asked Jamie to come grab us from like the outside of VIP, and Jamie was like, "Devin's like going in right now." I'm like, "Oh, let's get it."
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
fucking get it.
yeah.
And then I go in and I see someone filming him and he's like all like dancing, doing the kick step, and I'm like, "All right, this is it. Like this is gonna be the set of the night." And
Hell
then
yeah.
it was.
Yeah,
Damn.
guys, go to a drum and bass
Go to
set.
a drum
I
and
went to
bass
one day
set.
2
Oh,
after
you did? Who'd you see?
Reaper?
Was it was day 2. Who
No,
was
Reaper
there?
played day 1.
Was it Nero? No, Nero wasn't there.
Netsky?
Netsky. It
You
was
saw Netsky?
Yes. Okay. No.
Ah.
So I saw him after I met with you guys, and then we went, and I was like, "Damn, where's Devin?" Like I was like, Devin should be here right now. It was a good set.
I'm sad.
It was really good.
I'm also sad. We missed Reaper. We were too late for Reaper because we got in super late on
Yeah.
Friday, and I really wanted to go see him. I also really wanted to see Justin Hawks, but he played super early.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, guys, seriously, do yourself a favor. The next festival, if there's a drum and bass artist playing, go see them.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. I
will-
kid you
Yeah.
not.
Also, check out like all the other genres that you don't know about.
Yeah.
Dude, the Wasteland stage
Yeah.
is always
Hardstyle
so fun.
too.
I will say
yeah.
the Wasteland stage was really fun.
They
It was my first time
it
being
has
there.
the best energy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
even though it's the constant rhythm of like dude, people are just keep
The
going.
people are
hard.
so sweet, and the people like they teach you how to muzz.
Yeah.
Like you'll be dancing, and then a guy went up to you.
You know what?
And he was like,
Yeah.
My
yeah,
chair
yeah.
My chair shifted.
You're fine. Fine. I actually have that's actually a tip I have too, is if you can learn how to like if there's a dance style to a certain genre of music, that makes it 10 times more fun to like be at the set. So if you, like for house, if you know how to shuffle, for drum and bass there's it's called drum and bass step.
Yeah.
You can learn that. For hardstyle there's muzzing.
Muzz,
Like
there's-
if you know how to do those things, you're going to have so much more fun at that set.
or
like
you could learn at the set.
Yeah.
because
They
they
were
will
like-
teach you.
Yeah.
or they were teaching. They had workshops. Friggin' Maddie Ice from the Wash Shop was showing me his friend who is a big shuffler. She's got like 1.4 million followers or whatever. She taught classes at EDC camp on how to
Sterling?
shuffle.
Is this Sterling, the girl shuffler who taught?
It might be.
No.
'Cause, like, I know- no?
She's the one who owns that one clothing brand, Diesco by Seco.
Yeah. It was her.
Yeah.
And so she was teaching. She had classes that she was teaching, like literally like how you would teach a hip hop class. She had like the mic on her like thing, and she was like showing you like doing step by step.
That's so cool.
She always does
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, go learn, guys. Like it's so much fun.
Bro, I noticed that like I wasn't at main stage at all this year at EDC.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like I was
Kinetic
more on this.
Field?
Main
yeah.
stage is
I
overrated.
never went to Connecticut Field like
Yeah.
at all.
Main for Zedd we did, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What was I
What's-
gonna say? Because I don't want to lose it.
What do you think about the vibes though between main stage and the side?
Can I finish my thought?
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be gone if we move forward.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why a lot of people like dubstep
Mm.
because it's so easy to headbang. You like you just said, knowing a dance style to something makes it really, really easy to be able to like enjoy it and
Yeah.
even more and vibe with other people.
Yeah, totally.
Anyone can headbang so easily.
Yeah.
That's probably why people get super, super into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also I just wanted to answer my own question of like the favorite set of the night
Oh yeah, go.
of the weekend.
Gee, I wonder who it was.
Sitka.
Sitka.
It was- to be fair,
That's a callback for sure.
to be fair, Dimension was phenomenal, and Dimension would have been if Said the Sky didn't happen at the same time of fireworks and it's starting to rain. So like that kind of did it for me.
I just want to point out real quick that Nand literally turned into a 5-year-old child during that set.
I did.
And Nand's face every time there was a drop. Can I do the face? Because like it was like drop. Like this man's having a full on. He's like he's like convulsing. Yeah. It's like.
I mean, it's because the throwbacks and the drops and the.
Funny, dude.
It was such a good time, and again, fireworks and raining.
There was a fan who came up to us, like he asked us for a picture during the set. We were in the bleachers, and Nand was like so into it. He's like, hold on, give me 1 second, and we were just waiting. It was so funny because me and this fan were just watching Nand like. And I look at the guy and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, just give him 1 second. He just really like said this guy. And he's like, no, I totally get it. He's like, no, like I completely get it. So, it was so
you know what's really funny too is like I said to Devin right before, and I was like, I've seen this guy, said this guy so many times. Like I'm probably like we can go shoot some content, do whatever we gotta do.
Yeah.
We had work to do.
Yeah.
But like it's okay if we do it during Set the Sky. I've seen him so many times.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Not like halfway through.
Just kidding. No, I need to see him.
No, literally at one point I'm pretty sure I looked at them, I was like, I was wrong. I was so wrong. Yeah. I was just like in it the whole time. Every time I tried to like pull out my phone to do anything else, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No. I'm like, no.
And another funny part too is I was just like, we were talking about it after, and I was like, all right, well, because he asked me to record like videos of him vibing during the set, and I was just like, all right, you better get me for Zedd then. And I was like, but I won't be like that though. I probably won't be like that. Halfway through Zedd set, I'm like, okay, I take it back, Nand. I was wrong. I was wrong because I was sticking my heart out during Zedd. Yeah. We had a moment with another fan too, where we were like, I was using my fan as like the microphone, and we were just like going back and forth singing the song. I think his name was Isaac. Shout out Isaac.
I just want to point this out because it took effort, and I'm happy I did this. He pulled his phone out to like start recording something. I was like, no, you put that away. I will take care of all of this. So I kept recording and just kept like, because obviously I love Zedd. Zedd's great. He's amazing, but I don't love Zedd as much as he does. So I didn't want him to take his focus away from enjoying the set and being in the moment. Because we all talk about it, like having your phone out all the time. You don't get to be in the moment. Yeah. So let me take care of that. Let me record it so that you can be in the moment. So I was happy I was able to do that for you.
Thank you for that.
It
was a good time.
Yeah. It's like with base face. Like I get it a lot, and people think I look disgusting or like they're scared of me, and I'm just like, no, leave me alone.
I'm just like I'm enjoying myself.
Hell yeah.
What was your favorite set? You didn't tell us.
Honestly, I was like jumping from stage to stage. I don't even know who I saw. I swear to God.
You've been on that vibe lately, I feel like.
I swear to God, like I was like, I'm not gonna go to main stage because everyone goes to main stage. The little Allegiant hangar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so small.
Yeah.
But I was there for like a while. I was there for Arm & Hammer's Progressive House set.
Oh, how was that?
It was cool, but then it got too packed, and I was like, it's too hot in here. I need to get out.
Shout out Arm & Hammer, by the way. I love the Joes.
Yeah.
Love the
Joes. Sorry, I'm chewing.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this year I tried to avoid main stage because I don't know, the vibes are just different from like the side stages and the main stages.
What vibe difference do you feel?
The plur vibes. Like there's like this huge phenomenon about it, and like I don't know. I think from like personal experience, like last year I was just getting pushed around a lot. There was no space. Like everyone was just rude because obviously, I mean, I get like Illenium was about to play and like it was main stage, and I was like, I totally get it, but at the same time, it's like, we're all here for the same person. Can we all just like appreciate each other's space a little bit?
Yeah.
But then I went to Wasteland, and like the vibes were just amazing.
People give you space there.
Yeah.
They know you need space to dance.
All the gym bros, like super nice. They're all
they're
like, come on, dude. Like all muscular.
Even like Factory 93 stage, that was fun. The techno stage.
Oh hell yeah.
I mean, maybe it was because of all the conflicts and the crowd control, but
yes.
I don't think I ever this recent weekend I didn't have any issues of like anyone being too close to me or crowd issues.
Yeah.
Which is weird because this year was more packed than last year.
There was significant. Well, I mean, significantly more people, but they did change things
It didn't
up.
feel that way.
It didn't feel that way
Yeah.
because of how they had like the VIP on the opposite side, and
Yeah.
people were able to just move through downtown freely.
Crowd control.
Yeah, so
You know?
maybe you guys
worked, yeah.
maybe you guys had a different experience, but like that's why they do the conflicts, like
Yeah.
how they do it is so that not everyone is going to the same set. Like you
Mhm.
have to choose,
And not
you know?
just that,
Yeah.
because they move stuff around, the amount of people in any one area, like forget about the sets for a second or the stages, but imagine if, you know, you had all the bathrooms. Like
Yeah.
this is a very
in
different
one place.
then everyone would always have to go
Yeah.
over to that
Yeah.
area. So of course it'd always be packed. So last year they had a VIP area and that other area in the corner, and they had downtown EDC, and it was the entrance and exit for Kinetic Field. So it's like a lot of everything was all pushed into that corner.
Yeah.
Even if there wasn't like a crazy good set or anything, everyone was still going to be in that corner. So it was like really smart of them to move the VIP over here, maybe have some stuff over there. Like they changed things up quite a bit, and I think this was a very smart move, considering
100%.
considering there's more people, but didn't feel as packed as last year.
Yeah,
Why do you guys think the vibes are different though?
I don't know, but I have a story
Oh,
to tell after,
okay.
but
Yeah.
I'll wait until we talk about it. Why?
I don't know. They're just like, what causes this huge phenomenon? I don't get it.
The vibes changing.
From like stage to stage, from like main stage, and then you go to like a techno stage, and then
You see,
I think
I
it's just
think
what you
the
mean.
vibes, at least on my end, were the same because I was just
Really?
focusing on the people that I was with, and the vibes of the people that I'm with, it's always the same. We're always just there to have fun and party,
Yeah.
and anyone around us, if they want to match our energy, cool. We love to invite them
Yeah.
in, but if they don't, we just like don't even pay attention to them, and like we're just strictly there for the music and to enjoy like the people that we're with, and anyone
Yeah.
else could just like come in.
I feel like a lot of people have so much to say about like the crowds.
I think it comes down to like like in terms of genre, I feel like there are definitely like certain crowds of people that will attend like a certain genre. You know what I mean? So like for I don't want to make any assumptions about anything, so like I'm gonna be very careful about my words here, but like I like, you know how house heads have kind of a reputation of being like a little snobby or like a little bit more like, you
It's
know,
like a stereotype.
yeah, it's like a stereotype. Like I do think that there is a little bit of validity like to those. Not speaking for everyone that likes the genre. Obviously, there are lots of anomalies, but I do feel like it can like boil down to that, you know. So like obviously, like how you're saying at Wasteland at the hardstyle stage, there's a lot of people who are like super nice, and I feel like that's because everyone there all feel very connected with each other because like hardstyle is not like the most hype.
Big one. Like it was its smallest
Exactly.
stage. Yeah.
So a lot of people can connect over that.
Yeah.
They can connect over their you know, their love for hardstyle. I feel like it's the same way with DMB too. Like I think DMB is very much like that as well. Everyone that's there, it's like, dude, like the stage bass pod after Grizztronics like
Everyone
cleared
left.
the fuck
Everyone
out,
left.
and
I'm
we
like,
were
where are you
like,
guys going?
why?
I'm like, where are you
We were
going?
like,
You're
you
gonna
got-
have the best set of the night. Where are you guys going?
Exactly.
You
And
know,
so,
I feel like they should make a drum and bass stage only because like
Yep.
it deserves
100%.
its own stage. Like even if
100%.
it's small,
Yep.
like I think it needs its own thing.
I
That
agree.
genre deserves its own
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It's growing. It's
yeah,
growing.
that's why.
I think also in terms of like genre and vibe and whatnot, age. You know,
Yeah.
like I feel like that's also something to put in the factor
Yep.
is like,
Yep.
as we've talked about in like previous episodes, and generally speaking, house heads, techno snobs, etc. They tend to be on the older side of ravers and whatnot. And I'm not saying these people don't have flair, but I'm sure their attitude or personality might be a little bit different than someone who's like 18, 20 years old.
Yeah.
I think
just
there's a
started
lot
raving
of
too.
I think there's a lot of young ravers who do listen to house and techno though, especially
No,
because
they do.
Oh
They
no,
do.
that's a
So
huge
it's a-
thing right
yeah.
now.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
That is, but
Like Stutter House right now. That's
Stutter,
a thing.
yes,
Yeah.
no, for sure. There is a younger generation of people who are listening to house and techno now. But, you know, again, it's a stereotype. I'm not saying everybody or everything. There has been the stereotype of there's an older crowd when it comes to like trance, for example,
Yeah.
and house and techno. Like, and again, that changes like, you know, the age group and how they might interact with other people within a crowd. Because I will say I did get pushed a few times. I do
Yeah.
recognize that.
Yeah.
I don't remember what set they were at, but it was always an older person. It was
Yeah.
never someone who's young. I did
Interesting.
notice that.
Huh.
It was not once was it a younger person. It was always an older person. Actually, I take that back. One person was young, but you then told me like, oh no, they're fucked up. Like that's not their fault. They didn't mean to. Like they were just incoherent.
Also though, I feel like sometimes it's hard to tell like age as well. Like, but I do see what you mean. I feel like older people, it could go either way because there's probably like older people who have been in the scene for a long time and who are not welcome. Yeah, they're just they have no patience anymore.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of older people who are a lot more understanding. You know?
Oh yeah, I saw this interview for the Insomniac Radio or whatever.
The grandmas.
Yes, they're so cute.
There's these two grandmas, and then 30 years they said?
Yeah.
They've been raving for 30 years.
And they're like, we're gonna rave to the grave.
And I love that.
Forgot.
And it's crazy. Isn't Insomniac 30 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been here since the beginning. That's
Beginning.
nuts.
Raving ever since before Insomniac.
I
too.
forgot which DJ, but one of the DJs brought them on stage
That's cute.
to play with them. I forgot.
That's really, really cute.
Yeah.
I remember
wow.
seeing it though.
If anybody deserves Insomniac passport, it's those
It's
ladies.
them.
Yeah.
It's those ladies.
They're
for
the
sure.
epitome of rave to the grave. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. But yeah, so but on the topic of plur at the festivals, I had my first not so good interaction complimenting someone.
Oh.
A girl.
No.
Okay.
Did you have a boyfriend?
I think I think she did, but I mean I didn't know. I mean I was just
Yeah, how
it
are
was
you
in
supposed to
passing.
know?
I was by myself.
Yeah.
I was meeting up with a friend. It was near the Ferris wheel.
Okay.
And I walked by this girl who was very attractive, and I was in a good mood, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna compliment her. So I tapped her. Maybe it was the way that I did it. She wasn't facing me, so maybe it was
Okay.
because I tapped her on the shoulder, and then she turned around. She was also with her friend though, so like, you know, like there's no reason she should feel like unsafe. I feel like, but I tapped her and I'm just like, hey, I'm so sorry to bother you, but I just think you're extremely pretty. And then she looked at me and she was just like, thanks. And behind her, this guy, I was already walking away when she said thank you. I had no intention of staying or lingering.
Yeah,
I was
just a
literally just
compliment.
gonna like drop the compliment and leave.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, typically the strategy
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving, and this guy behind her is like, "Yo, bro, you good?" Like in a very like confrontational way, and I just like gave him a thumbs up as I was walking away, and I'm just like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Yeah.
I was just trying to leave a compliment
Bruh,
for this girl.
like-
I feel
yeah.
like not that you did anything wrong. This is just like a PSA to all boys. Do not come from a girl from behind because you'll
Yeah.
scare the shit out of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is where I fucked up for sure.
But like it was like very.
Yeah,
you didn't
I mean, the
innocent, you
intention
didn't mean
behind
to.
it wasn't like,
Yeah.
there was no malintent, but it was, it was definitely one of those things where I was like, oh, I just picked the wrong person.
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty much.
damn. But yeah, so I
don't know.
have, there's no like lesson learning. I guess the learning lesson there is just,
You don't tap them
go
on the
from
shoulder.
behind.
That's why you read body language.
Or
That is
like
why.
walk to them in the front.
And
Yeah.
you
Go
can
around.
wave
Just go around.
and get make eye
Just be like,
contact.
hello,
yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
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 I feel
It
like
works.
generally speaking, I always make the eye contact first. Anytime I compliment someone, like, because I have tapped someone on the shoulder before,
Yeah.
but it's because we had already like seen each
Yeah.
other in the eye, and and then like maybe she turned away or whatever. Then I go and just like quick, and then I keep eye contact the whole time because I have noticed if you compliment someone and then look at their body simultaneously, it's weird.
Yeah.
Like-
I'm like, now you're checking me out.
Yeah, no,
Like,
exactly.
You're being
stop
weird
you
about
right
it.
there.
Yeah, and even if it is innocent, because I will say sometimes a girl's fit could be like really nice, but I need to look you in the eye when I tell you the compliment, because if I'm looking
Yeah.
at your body while I say this, now it's creepy.
Yeah, I get disgusted if someone's looking at my body while they're talking to me. I'm like, what are you
Speaking
doing?
of being disgusted, what are your festival icks?
Wait, what do you mean by festival icks though?
Like just icks, red flags.
Like on
all-
another
like
person?
people
Like-
or
Just
like,
like
the festival
anything.
itself.
Just like anything, like the festival, people, interactions.
BO.
BO's pretty
Honestly,
bad.
I hate it. So I was at Martin Garrix, and there was someone clacking a fan during Martin Garrix, but someone got really angry at this person clacking a fan.
Oh, yeah.
And like started like cussing at them, and
Okay,
that is
yeah.
an ick for me. If you are
Okay.
upset about something and you like, if anything make the situation worse by
Yeah.
like cussing at the person
Yeah.
and yelling at them, that is a ick. Like that, it's not plur. If you think that the person clacking the fan is not plur,
Yeah.
your reaction to that is actually not plur. Like you just tell them
Yeah.
politely, hey, like I'm listening to this song. Is there a chance you could either like stop clacking
Yeah.
or clack less? But like no, like this person was mad. Can you not clack your fucking fan? Yeah. I'm just like,
I shouldn't be laughing, but that's so.
I look at this girl.
That was a really
and I'm
good
just like-
impersonation.
I was like, what? Like, I wanted to like try to make eye contact to like say something, but I'm like, I'm not gonna get involved. I'm not gonna get involved because I'm here like with my friends,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
it looks like the guy like immediately was like, okay, but like.
Oh.
Like you didn't need to be that mean, like you did not need to be that mean.
Yeah. Oh, I got a good one. Actually, I think you can. I think you'll be able to agree with me on this one. Guys, if you know that you're going to be partaking in substances,
Pre-workout.
some pre-workout, plan accordingly in term like know yourself in regards to how you look when you are on it. Get some sunglasses.
Yeah.
Like something to cover your eyes
Yep.
because some people they look like
Yeah.
and it's not sometimes it's not even because like I mean we have friends who look like that, but then you say, hey, how are you, and they're like, oh, I'm fine, like they're good, but it's just like the way that their eyes like are like rolling back. Like cover your eyes. Like don't give someone else the opportunity to be able to see that, because that can scare people. It also makes you look I'm just gonna be honest, like sometimes it makes you look bad, you know, like, or if someone takes a video of you and you're like that, like you don't want to see that. You know?
Invest in some sunglasses, but
Yeah.
also on the opposing side, if you're asking someone like how they're doing, like ask them how they're doing, not like, wow, you look fucked up.
Yeah, yeah, don't do that.
Wait, hold on. Speaking of that, because that's a really good segue into like the Reddit story that I was gonna tell you guys.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so this person said, took too much pre-workout and ended up dancing in only a bathing suit bottoms and Converse. Am I that type of person? The kind who gives off that crackhead vibes, a girl who can't handle her shit, someone just having fun. At Oki this year, I took quite a bit the first night, didn't feel it. After the first dose, took another, still didn't feel it. Took another, and then it hit like a ton of bricks.
Fuck.
Didn't like the way my shirt felt on my skin, so I took it off and ended up dancing in only my bottoms, fishnets, and shoes until about 4:30 a.m. And then she took a guy's light up staff and spun it around and then knocked herself upside the head and was bouncing around like crazy. She had the time of her life, and then she said, don't get me wrong, but ever since I've gotten anxious of thinking about what type of person that makes me. You hear stories of people getting naked, getting too spun, etc., and I've never wanted to end up like that. Was this acceptable? And then she came here for reinsurance and said, if you saw something like that, what would you think of them?
Like, what were her friends?
I don't know.
That's the first question that comes to mind. Where were the friends?
I don't think that it's a bad thing if that happens. Like
Yeah.
it sounds like it wasn't intentional. The
Yeah.
issue is when someone, now don't get me wrong, if you want to dress like that, by all means, that's okay. You can
Yeah.
dress however you see fit as long as you're
Yeah.
comfortable.
But, like,
And
nipples
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She
Nipples?
took her shirt off.
wait, but did she have like
Pasties?
pasties?
She didn't say.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna just use the assumption that she wore pasties. If
Okay.
you're wearing
Yeah.
at least
I don't
pasties,
know. I've been seeing that. Remember at Project Glow, there was a girl who just literally had her boobs out.
yes,
saw that
I
account.
understand. But what I'm trying to say right now is, if you have at least pasties, cover up some things.
Yeah.
Then yeah, it's your outfit's fine. That's no big deal.
Yeah.
The over crackhead energy where you're like, bumping into people, hitting people.
Yeah.
That's where you have to like question and
Yeah.
ask yourself, all right, is this okay? Like you're allowed to have fun. I'm not saying you can't have fun,
Yeah.
but when you start to, if you're not aware of your surroundings, you're
Yeah.
not aware of your body and
Yeah.
like how you're interacting with the people around you, maybe not the best.
I think this is more a matter of being smarter when you are planning out like doing
Yeah.
pre-workout. If you are on your second dose and you don't feel anything, maybe just be patient
Yeah.
and like
Yes.
just wait.
Yep.
Like
Wait.
because sometimes that shit hits like a lot later.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like don't get impatient and be like, I don't feel anything right now. All my other friends are on pre-workout and I'm not, because then you're gonna go and get into the exact same situation.
Yeah, everyone's
Or it's
body
just
is
too
different.
much. Yeah.
Or honestly, even worse. What if it hit them like a stack of bricks later on, and they still didn't feel it? Took another.
Yeah.
Before you know it, now you're getting hit by like way too
Too
much.
much.
Yeah.
Too much.
You don't end up in the medical tent. I think it's even worse when like that girl. The only worst situation is now you're getting rolled away on like a stretcher by other people,
Yeah.
and you're like cracked out in the stretcher, and like you don't want to be that person.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Or look, you
So-
get so fucked up you don't remember the festival. Like you want to
Yeah.
take
that's
these
the
things.
whole purpose. You're there.
Yeah, you want to take these things and you're taking them to enhance the experience, not to forget it.
Yeah.
So like you don't want to.
You don't want to regret being the character you are when you're on it, because like they're two different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I want to hear your stories though. Like,
Yeah.
if anyone there,
Yeah, tell
like,
us.
please tell us. I just want to know. Out of curiosity. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's fine.
Yeah, but like in those situations when like all your friends are like everything has hit them but it hasn't hit you, you just have to consider like how much sleep did you get? You know, how much food did you eat? Like how much
Everything's
water
a
are you
factor.
drinking?
Yeah.
Everything's a factor. So like even
Honestly,
though
even your
yours,
digestive system,
Yes,
your
so-
personal digestive
yes,
system.
so even though like yours hasn't hit yet, like just give it time, because eventually it is. Like it's not gonna go anywhere. Like what you
Yeah.
take is not gonna dissipate. You know.
Yeah, it doesn't just disappear when it goes into your
Yeah,
body.
like, it's going
your
to
body
hit
is
you
still
either way.
absorbing it. All right, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So be mindful of those things. Plan ahead. Cannot stress this enough. Plan ahead. You'll thank yourself later. And also on the topic of planning ahead, just in regards to 3-day festivals in general, guys, it's a marathon. It's not a race.
Pace yourself.
Like seriously, especially
yeah.
EDC. There are some 4-day festivals out there. There are some week-long festivals
Lightning
out
in a
there.
bottle.
Yep.
Yeah,
Is
guys.
that 5 days?
5 days.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah,
Yep.
starting today.
Starting today. Technically, we should go today.
Technically we could.
I'm good.
Oh.
But yeah, so I wanted to talk a little bit about that in more detail though, because I think one thing that obviously is very much a factor is sleep, right?
Yeah.
During a festival, right? I know we all have super busy lives and we all work super hard to be able to make the money to go to these festivals. And when you go to the festivals, you're like, oh, I'm gonna like go so hard, like I'm gonna get like super fucked up, or like I'm gonna have the
Yeah.
best time. Yeah. And like it's totally okay to think that, but you need to get sleep,
Yeah.
guys. Do not be
Please.
pulling benders over the weekend, running on like 2 hours of sleep over the entire weekend. Do not do like I'm telling you right now, the week after, it's never worth it.
Yeah.
It is never worth it. So get a lot of sleep before festival weekend. During the festival weekend, you can obviously like allow yourself to get like the minimum amount of sleep. I would say like anywhere from 4 to 6 hours is fine. But after that, you get back from the festival, lots of sleep again. Take care of your body.
And eat food.
And
quality
eat.
food.
Seriously,
Quality
eat, guys.
food. Like nutritionist food.
Yes, during the weekend, like I mean, obviously, if you can, whatever is available at the festival. I know that's not always the healthiest.
And
It is expensive,
It is.
but like bring snacks, like bring.
Smuggle in protein snacks because I know everyone's
Protein bars.
smuggling everything anyway, so might as well just smuggle in protein snacks.
I did see a couple people comment because I on my Bear Bells video today. A couple people were like they threw my food out at security. Make sure your food's packaged. Like if you are gonna bring food in, that's why I bring in protein bars. It's pre-packaged. I've never had a problem with it. But I mean, I know it depends on obviously like whatever security guards you get.
Sometimes they do throw it away.
Yeah, but yeah, on that note, and this is, Bear Bells is probably the best protein bars, I would say, best tasting protein bars out there. I know a lot of people complain.
Legion, I think.
I'm sure I haven't tried Legions, but I trust your judgment. But yeah, I know a lot of people who are going to be doing psychedelic pre-workouts. They're like obviously things taste different.
Or Quest. Quest is also really good.
Quest is good, but Quest is a little dry.
But then they are you're talking about the old version of the Quest protein bars.
do they have new ones?
The new ones, the Quest Hero bars. Those taste like candy bars.
Yeah.
and they also
Okay.
have chips. The Quest
Yeah.
chips. Like so, if you're not a bar person,
True.
you have chips options.
yeah.
Legendary also.
yeah,
You could bring
the Pop-Tarts or
the
the
Pop-Tarts
cinnamon
or the cinnamon rolls. Yeah, these are all really good like sustainable snacks to
Yeah.
like eat later. You have to make sure your body is like still getting the nutrients it needs. You can only last so long before your
yeah,
body's
like a
gonna need
Quaker
that.
bar is not gonna do it. A Quaker bar is going
Yeah.
to like do nothing.
Yeah.
You're still gonna be hungry.
Yeah,
And like chicken tenders, not gonna do it. Like you need more than just chicken tenders.
yeah.
Anyway, with all that, they're saying eat food. and to get sleep and to take care of yourself, because you don't want to go too hard on say day 1 and then literally have to stay home on day 2 because you couldn't get to the festival.
Yeah,
And you paid all that time, paid all that money, put in all that work, time at work and whatnot, so you could be there, and then go day 3 and just still be kind of exhausted. This is what I'm glad to say that we definitely promote, marathon. It's a marathon, not a race. I've talked to a lot of people who were at the festival and it's like, oh, this is my first time. And I always ask them, like, are you pacing yourself? And I'm happy to say that most people were saying, yeah, I'm pacing myself.
Hell yeah.
Because like, this is 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
It's not like a little show where you go for like, 4 hours today, 4 hours tomorrow. It's longer than a work schedule. Yeah. It's like you have a regular 9 to 5, 8 hours, 9 hours a day, and then you go do other things. This is a festival of like 12 plus hours. Yeah. And we're not even including the time it takes to get home and get to the festival.
Which is a long time.
Which is a long time.
Yeah, that's another thing. Account for that time because it's going to take you at least, an hour to 2 hours to get home. Depending on what time you leave for the festival, it might take you an hour to 2 hours to get there. First day 1, we missed a turn. We missed an exit, ended up putting us back a whole nother hour to get in the festival. We missed all our meetups. Yep. So, plan accordingly.
Just the last thought on this, because I don't want to forget it, is festivals, going to a music festival, especially at EDC, like these long 3, 4, 5 day ones, it is the epitome of like, I need a vacation after a vacation.
Yes.
Like you do a lot, like your body is doing a lot and you're just doing a lot. So eat food, take care of yourself. It's not like just relax time. Like it's a lot of work.
Yeah. That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, right?
It's like a vacation. Yeah.
Because you still need like 5 business days to like afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, we're shooting this literally the day luckily, I feel like we took care of our bodies enough to where we can still shoot this. But I know obviously you can hear from our voices are still a little raspy.
Yeah, no, my voice is still
I'm still processing.
Yeah.
I'm a processor right now. I'm still like going,
Yeah, but I feel like we were way smarter with like how we handled this year's, especially versus like, oh my God, last year's we were getting like 3 hours of sleep every night. Yeah. We were just up. We had to go to the hospital at one point. It's just, it's like.
Last year was rough.
Last year was really rough. And we were also sharing an entire hotel suite with like
10 people.
10 people that had one bed and a rollout couch. So
with one bathroom.
Yeah, that was the biggest.
That was
issue.
a nightmare of it.
Plan ahead. Yeah. Do not wait to the last minute unless you have the connects to do so. Do not wait to the last minute.
Yeah.
I feel like I know a lot of people. I mean, it happens every year, but a lot of people sell their day 3 tickets.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like they're just done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, this year they even had it on the Insomniac website, a day 3.
Day
so
3.
if anything, it made it harder for people to sell their day 3 ticket because Insomniac was also selling a day 3 ticket.
But I feel like that's why people sold it for cheaper. They kind of just like
they're
gave up. They're just like, I need to get rid of it.
Take
it. Like I just want to save, like get $100 back since I'm not going, or something.
At least something back.
$102.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you didn't go day 3, you missed Dimension set. So
day 3 was pretty
God damn it, Devin!
I ain't gonna lie. Despite the fact that like my favorite artist was on day 1, day 3 was my favorite day. Easily my favorite day.
Day 3 was my favorite day too.
Oh, speaking of that, I actually want to really talk about day 1 for any multi-day festival. I feel like everyone. Our friend Grayson G-Zoom has said this to us before, and I'm really pushing into it. Embrace the chaos.
Yeah.
Embrace the chaos of day 1, because no matter what you plan is probably not going to work out.
It's going to be a mess.
But everything happens for a reason, because our morning was so chaotic, right? But the moment that we got into the festival, we just see our friends on the bleachers, and we're like, we thought it was going to be a nightmare.
Oh yeah, Larry and Rebecca and all that.
We thought it was going to be a nightmare to meet up with them. We were like, fuck, like it was just so chaotic to get in. Now we got to find them, and then they're just there. Like the universe just brought them there, and then we got to like say hi and see them for a little bit. We ended up like splitting off eventually, but like we able to still say our hellos. So everything happens for a reason. At the end of the day, that day was like great. Like we stayed until the end of it. We stayed until the sun went up, and we had our beautiful moment. Who was playing Yitep at the end? Beautiful little moment as we were walking out. Like all happens for a reason.
Shout out Yitep.
But that's why I'm saying embrace the chaos of day 1, because again, no matter what you do, nothing will go according to plan, and that's okay. Because then you can enjoy whatever does happen. You can enjoy where you end up, who you see. And my one more thought on this is just like, you're more likely to run into people and see new things and check things out if you actually explore.
Yeah.
You actually embrace that chaos of like, well, I missed this set. Well, let's go to this one.
Yeah,
let's go to
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And
You
you
know?
learn from it too.
Yeah.
Like the next day you will be 10 times more prepared.
Yeah. I know for a fact that like, I think I ran into a lot of different people that I wanted to meet up with because I was wandering around, because we were always moving. Don't get me wrong. If there's a set I want to see, but I would go see it. But if you stay at the same stage all night, all 3 days even,
No, you don't want to do that.
you're never gonna see any more
Yeah.
the things that you would have never expected to run into, the little gems hidden around this festival you wouldn't have seen if you just stayed in the same spot.
Yep.
Speaking of things that you never expected to run into.
Oh yeah.
What?
Okay, so can I tell the story? Can I please tell the story?
Yeah, please.
So I'm not gonna name.
I like how I didn't even have to mention it. You
Yeah,
just
I'm not
knew.
gonna name names, but a guy came forward. So we told you guys about the 8-man orgy.
Episode 2.
Wait. Oh yeah.
Episode 2 of the
Yeah,
podcast.
we talked about this on the podcast. The 8-man orgy last year in the crowd.
No, not last year, 2021.
2021 in the crowd. I saw it happen. Blah blah blah. So I guess this person has seen our podcast because he walked up to me and Devin, tapped me on the shoulders like, "Hey, you're Nand from the I'm Peaking podcast."
Because
Right? I was like,
that social clip went viral.
yeah. And he was like, that 8-man orgy story you were saying? Yeah. I was one of those guys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
And then, sorry, go ahead.
Like I didn't even know. Like I think I was excited actually because like I was excited because like
You're like, I remember him.
no because
It's excited. He's like, yeah, can you back
Oh,
me
you
next
were
time?
that one in
no.
that position.
No.
I remember the cowboy hat you had. Sorry.
I think I was excited because like no fucking way. Like the likelihood of that happening,
Yeah.
that he would actually not only come to say hello, but actually run into this person who would just admit to it immediately.
He was cool about it.
He was cool about it,
okay.
you know?
Super cool.
Super cool about it. And then I was like, Devin, it's one of the guys from the orgy.
And then you know what he said? He was like, yeah, because I remember, he points at me. He's like, I remember you looking over at us like,
Oh, it's like,
I was like, oh.
He was like, he wanted to invite you in.
Let's be real, he probably wanted to invite you in.
It's like, oh, I remember your ass.
Yeah.
Like, you're the ass that I saw.
He
You're
remembers
cute.
your body. That's why you were shirtless during that. He was like that man.
Good.
But that was just a really cool like full circle story
That's
in a way
hilarious, dude.
of like that. I wish we had asked him more questions. I kind of wanted to ask like
I
what was
know.
going through your head. Like
For
don't get me
reals.
wrong, you ballsy, and I said that to his face. You ballsy, like
Literally.
I will
Oh, that's-
respect that.
Literally
He's more than
ballsy.
that.
I will fully respect that. You got to have some serious balls to be able to do that
Yeah.
in front
Yeah.
of like thousands and thousands
Oh,
of
they
people.
had some serious balls.
Serious
on
balls.
A lot of balls. Lots of balls.
So that being said, I wonder what was going through his mind at the time. Like, was he potentially on some kind of pre-workout or any other?
It's like the character thing again.
yeah, like I wonder, was this on purpose? Was this like
Yeah.
you weren't aware, or you just thought it'd be a really fun experience at in that moment?
Bucket
They
list.
probably planned it, you know? Like, I feel like something like that. You got
I feel like they did because they had a flag. Remember, like
Yeah,
Huh. We're going to do the orgy at this set, at this time, and this
Yeah.
area.
Maybe they did it multiple sets. You
That's
never
a
know.
crazy thing to plan before.
See, the thing
An
is,
orgy?
I don't think they planned on it. I think they just know that they all wanted to fuck each other.
Maybe they were just like
They're just horny.
messed up. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe they're just like on a bunch of pre-workout.
And
Or they
just
weren't.
were
They
like,
were just
Or
horny.
they weren't, and they just want to do it.
Oh,
People
yeah.
just get horny.
we never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
You know?
Or maybe we will know. I don't know. We'll ask him. He did shoot me a message. He was just
Oh
like,
my
yo,
God.
here's the picture. Like, thanks
Oh,
for
yeah.
taking a picture with us. He's
Oh.
cool.
Yeah, he
he
was
was
sent a
cool.
pic.
We should phone them in.
He was huge.
Hello. Please tell us
I'm
what
not
went through your head
opposed.
process.
I'm not opposed.
I do wonder, because obviously we're not going to say his name, but I do wonder if he's embarrassed. You know what I mean? Because like at the very least, he could be like, he's like, oh, that was my group.
No,
But,
he wouldn't
he
have
still
come
came up to you, though. I don't think
Yeah.
he was.
He wouldn't have came up to you. No one wanted to take a picture. Like,
I feel
Yeah.
like if there was like a video on it, then maybe you'd be like more embarrassed.
Or like a
but-
picture of like their
Yeah.
faces and their names. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people just have no shame. They're like, yep, that was me. I do not care.
That's true.
I did that. I
that's
did that.
true.
That's me.
Yeah. I mean, who else can say that they had a public orgy at a festival?
Wait, wasn't there someone at camp, like out in the open? A guy was eating a girl out.
Wow.
I heard
Was
that.
there?
I heard that happened in
Yeah.
the bleachers for Cosmic Meadow. Like a girl was eating a guy's ass.
Asshole?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then apparently someone was having raw sex at the rail. I don't know which rail. I just somewhere at the like.
Yo.
It's one of those stories that I am told, and I'm like, I believe it. I'm not even gonna try to see if this is true or false. I'm just like,
Guys, please keep
Yo,
your sexual activities
how
at
many
home.
times do we have to talk about this? Like, keep it at home.
At least like at the bleachers, they're trying to stay away from everyone.
I know,
but like they could have gone all the way to the left hand side of the bleachers because like no one was over there. Like all the way to the left hand
That's-
side.
you can't wait.
Like,
Yeah. Or like just go home and
Go
then-
home.
there are
Or
like
if you're camping,
other
go back to your
areas.
camp.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
do it in public, please.
Please.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
at least try to hide it better.
Yeah,
At least try to hide
At the,
it.
at the
it's
slightest.
like-
That's why like go like away from people where people aren't even gonna walk by. There's
Yeah.
no chance. Like
Well, I mean, I would just say, just don't do it at the festival. Like, just leave the festival early and go if you're that
Or
horny.
like if you're camping, just go back to the campsite and then come back.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what like, come on.
It's there.
Come on.
But, like,
Come on.
I get it though, because like some people aren't camping, and like on
yeah.
day 3, I was like, like I wanted something so bad, and like I,
You just outed yourself. Right? So hard.
but like I didn't do anything, and
You
then
just wanted it.
I mean, that's what I was actually kind of agree with that too. It's just like, look, it's not the most sanitary to like get intimate with somebody at a festival, but we've talked about other factors and things. Is like, well, if you don't come with them, then you're not leaving with them most likely. If you didn't go camping together, you're probably not gonna be able to go to a campsite together.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just here and you're having this moment, and maybe you have this personal rule of like, don't continue talking with the rave bait. Like, this is only supposed to be for right now. So it's like there's a lot of factors. I'm just big on like at least keep it better. Like, don't fuck at the rail. Like, it's at the rail. Like, did you think you wouldn't get caught at the
that's
rail?
also unsanitary at the rail. Like there's,
so
there's people
gross.
to the right, there's people to the left.
It's
There's
so
a rail.
gross.
There's
Like the bleacher, okay, I can kind of understand why someone go do it in the bleacher, but
Yeah.
to eat someone's ass in the bleacher, there's no hiding that. There's nothing you like to have sex in the bleacher in a very secretive way. Okay, it makes sense. I can see how people could do that and get away with it.
Yeah.
But to eat someone's ass.
Yeah.
Aren't you guys like covered in sweat too?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Or like if you want to be like frisky, like they have those underwear that have like the built-in vibrator. Like that's one way to like
All right, yeah, I approve of this message.
like like no one would know. Like it's actually kind of like I guess it could be hot.
I actually I approve of this
Like
message.
no one would know, and then you could like it'd be like a game of like trying to keep a secret.
Girl, I think Bryn wants one.
I'm not gonna lie. Those things are fun.
Yeah,
What,
You
the
know?
vibrators in the underwear?
know?
and underwear vibrators and underwear.
That's I have the controller.
Yes, that's what's hot
Oh,
about
you tried it?
Yeah, I have the controller.
Oh,
and
how it was good?
they are wearing it.
No, he's not wearing it.
No,
The
I'm not
person.
wearing it.
Oh,
It was
they're
good.
wearing it.
They're wearing it.
Why would Nand be wearing
Yeah, honestly,
it?
I think I would want one. I think I would want to get one, and I would want to give it to my person and be like, control me. Like type shit, like
I will
control
say,
the fuck out of me.
It's a very fun thing to do with someone you're intimate with, preferably a partner, because it's just like you go like the whole. No one actually wants to get caught. Like I'm very big on that. It's just like a lot,
right now?
there's a lot of people who don't.
I'm just thinking
Like
about
you
it.
don't
with,
actually
like,
want to get caught,
Yeah.
but it's the joy of like being able to tease your partner from a distance.
Yeah.
And like
Can you do it long distance from across the country?
yes,
Oh.
Wait, what?
It's an app.
Wi-Fi.
No,
There's Wi-Fi for
I
these
think
things
it's an
now.
app.
It's an
There's an
app?
Well,
yeah.
there's a lot of
You
different
have
ones.
Wi-Fi at the festival.
No, I think if you get like a really expensive one,
Yeah.
it's connected to an app, and the app connects to like the actual thing.
I know
Oh my
I know long
God.
distance couples and shit
Yeah.
like will do like do stuff like that, but I know there's like a hardware remote for like close up range.
Interesting. I'm learning
Yeah.
more and more every day.
We're so innocent. This is the innocent side. That's
Naughty.
yeah.
It's just fun things to do with your partner.
Yeah.
On the topic of Wi-Fi too, another tip I had, especially for like EDC, or actually just for any festival, but I think more so for EDC.
But like, why are we
is,
giving tips for EDC when EDC's over?
for next year?
Because they're already starting to sell their tickets.
My tip is when you get to the festival, find reception zones, because there are a lot of areas in the Speedway that actually do have pretty good reception. I know over by like the bamboo forest, I got reception. To the left of Kinetic Field by the bathrooms, there was also reception.
I feel like that's such a hard thing to define too.
I mean, don't go
everybody,
looking
Yeah.
for it.
no.
but
Like everyone's cell service is different.
That's true.
That's
we all
true.
have different carriers.
That's true, but that's what I mean by like pay attention to like where you do have service, and if you get service in a certain spot, let's just say you get lost from your group, you know to go to that area to be able to like send them a message or whatever.
Yes,
you
but
know?
then they have to have good signal to receive that message.
Of
Yeah.
course, but I'm just saying like in general, like
Timestamps.
generally speaking, yeah, you got
Yeah.
time. Like it's always good to like know these things before going in, you know.
Yeah. Another tip when you're leaving the festival, if you are Ubering, it is very smart to just invest in an Uber SUV or Uber Lux or Lyft Lux because there's no wait times. And if you're splitting it
It's so
between
expensive.
but here's the thing, it's like $20 more than the regular Uber. Like either
Huh.
way, Uber's expensive.
It
Yeah.
wasn't that
So
much
if you
more.
invest in that $20, you split it with 4 people, boom, like you're
Honestly,
gonna get your Uber
Yeah.
in 1 minute.
You don't even
Yeah.
need to you don't even need to split it with 4 people. 2 people is fine. Like yes, it's still expensive, but like the wait time for regular Ubers
It's
was
worth
like
it.
Like
It
an
was like-
hour to 2 hours.
Oh,
it was about 2-3
no.
hours, but then the wait time for the SUV, the SUV Premier,
Zero.
whatever we got.
Premium, yeah.
I think it was, well, for us it was like 10 minutes. It was 0 for you because you left a little
I
earlier.
looked a little earlier, yeah.
But when we left, it took like I think it still took like 10-15 minutes, but that's a lot better than 2 hours.
yeah, dude, yeah, totally worth it.
yeah.
Oh, I have a festival tip.
Mm.
So obviously I didn't go day 3. I had to sell my day 3. But exchanging wristbands, like how to resell or like get a wristband from someone else. Like obviously go to a public place that like you can meet in the middle. Make sure that the person that you're buying from has their ID, proof of purchase. And then obviously they ask for a deposit, give it to them, but make sure it's only half. And then give the rest when you see them and you have the wristband in your hand.
Yeah,
That's just a quick thing
Yeah.
that I had to do.
I agree. And that went smoothly?
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
One of them I did cash only. So I was like,
Oh yeah, that's a good that's a good
I
way
feel like
to
it's
do it,
better
too.
because sometimes with Venmo they could easily like cancel
Oh
the
yeah,
payment.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say Venmo in particular is
Yeah.
not something you should
they could
use.
cancel it, right?
If you're gonna use something, use Zelle or cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yes.
Zelle is immediate.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Zelle's
Zelle
a
is
good way to do it.
instantaneous.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Pickpocketers.
Beat him up.
Beat 'em up,
Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up.
Yeah, so there's a lot of videos circulating around. There were pickpocketers who got trampled by people near like the bathrooms, and they literally like pa pa, but like
Pa,
pa pa.
You and Papa.
But like, what would you guys do? So if someone steals your phone, would you throw hands?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Immediately.
100%. That was
Immediately.
so fast.
No
Oh
doubt.
yeah.
Yes.
Come on. I've been waiting for this moment. I don't wake up for nothing. I don't train.
I'm going back to my football days. I'm tackling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But what if they run away?
I
Tackle
will
them.
chase them.
Oh,
You chase them.
I will catch them.
Yeah. You
I was varsity track as a freshman in high school. I will catch them.
You trained for this moment.
I will catch. You are not getting away from
Yeah,
me.
you go for the
Yep.
knees. You always go for the knees.
Yeah.
I trained for EDC for one reason and one reason only: to survive and to chase the pickpocketers.
It's really fucked up. But I just know myself enough that I would probably break their hands. Like I'm not gonna beat you up. I'm gonna break your hands. Like you deserve to be maimed for this.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll get more in trouble if you lay your hands on them, even though they're stealing your shit, or do you think that's for self like defense?
I
I
think
don't
it's
think I
defense.
care enough.
Well, technically,
Okay.
they touched me because they took something from my pocket. So
True.
Yeah.
it's my defense mode.
Ah.
I just want to hurt them enough to like get in trouble, but I would make sure I grab my stuff back and see if anyone else has their things with them, and then obviously like call security and get them kicked out of the fucking festival and like blast them everywhere. You know, take
Yeah.
a picture of who they are.
Yeah.
And I know the internet is going to do their job,
for
and the internet is going
sure.
to ruin their life. So
Yeah.
like, I don't want to be like held accountable. Like, well, you like broke blah blah blah, or you hit him, or you blah blah blah. No, like the internet could ruin their life, and I'm gonna let the
Yeah.
internet do their thing.
Didn't you say that they weren't wearing wristbands?
Yeah, that's what I saw in the videos. They weren't wearing wristbands either.
How did they get in?
They fucking snuck in
they
like
just jumped?
so terrible. Like what the hell?
Security did kind of suck this year. I'm
Yeah.
just
Security
saying. It
was
sucked
really lax.
ass.
They're really, really, really lax.
Like it scared me a bit. Like even though I understand, like, you know, they had to get the process going. Like it scared me because like I was like, okay, they didn't check thoroughly. Like what if someone actually brought something in?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's always the fear with the way the security's been lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, day 3, they didn't even open up our bags. Like we walked in. Like to be fair, I had a clear backpack, so maybe like that's why like they didn't open
Yeah.
my bag.
Yeah,
but like
I'm gonna be honest. Nobody checked my hydro pack all 3 days.
yeah.
I had a chest rig on, so I
Yeah.
opened that up,
Yeah.
and they always just look in here and then show me in.
Yeah.
I never once opened my bag.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. It makes me so uneasy.
Yeah, I mean, I hope people don't get upset for like talking about it like that, but I do think that is a genuine concern, you know.
Because it's more so of like, what if someone brings in a weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially with something that's
100%.
It's the thing that's happening in our country right now. Like, I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Especially in Vegas after like the shooting happened.
Exactly. Like I don't know. It's something that's really scary.
Yeah, so I feel because all 3 days, pretty much, at least for my hydro bag, they would only check the top. There's still the bottom pocket, and
same here, but like, I didn't really have anything in the bottom.
Yeah,
pocket.
I mean, well, for me, it's like my actual like water pouch.
Yeah.
And as much as like I hate having to like dump out the water pouch from like when there's leftover water from the night before, like they should be checking all pockets.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Or
It's
just
just
like metal detectors.
Yeah.
They used to have metal detectors.
They used to do that.
They
Yeah.
did?
They have the money for that. Why don't they do that?
Wait, yeah,
again?
for real. Wait, there weren't metal detectors?
They used to have them a lot at these festivals. Like when I started, like they had it, and then suddenly they don't have
at
it
least
anymore.
that, just so when they beep, then people
Yeah.
could like take precaution.
Yeah.
And, like, scan them.
I think the probably the reason why they don't do it anymore is it would beep for all of us. Forget about the fact that a weapon or not, it beeps for metal, right?
I'd rather have that.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. But
Yeah.
the
That's true.
it's like there's metal on everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not very feasible for
Yeah.
like getting people in the
Like-
festival.
Like
but-
it works for like airports and TSA because we all know, so we all
Oh,
have all our shit prepared, ready to go, put it in
Yeah.
our bag.
but airports and TSA don't have hundreds of thousands of people coming in at the same
yeah,
time.
that's the
Yeah.
problem because
You
the
know?
lines would be really long for people to get in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They should have like those scanners, like those X-ray scanners.
Yeah,
like
they have the
TSA.
airports.
Yeah.
And then
Just
then we
get
get
your
into
whole-
like privacy laws and stuff like that.
That's really tricky actually. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Because those scanners, I don't know for sure.
Does it like check
It checks everything, and I'm pretty sure it will give like a image of your shape and body and genitals
yeah, and the people
everything.
that they hire for like security, like they aren't always like
They're
at the
hi-
top of the
yeah.
line security.
Yeah, they're just hired. Yeah.
to be security.
Yeah.
Wait, if it can scan through your clothes, does it scan through your skins? Do you see your organs? Sorry, this is a random thought I
It
had.
doesn't scan. I don't think it scans through your clothes because then we're getting into like X-ray shit.
Okay, yeah.
No, I think it just it can scan like density and like
I see.
because of that it can probably like pinpoint like shape and body, but it probably won't go in your skin.
Okay.
That'd be cool. I was like, I want one. Next time I go to TSA, like, can I get a copy of my scan? Just so I
To
can
see my organs?
I want to see everything.
Yeah, I want to make sure my spleen's okay. I always have like side aches.
You should get that checked.
Yeah.
I think that's a medical problem. You should definitely get
You should
assessed.
probably check with your doctor.
There's a
man.
lot of things that I should get checked. I just don't. I'm scared to like get them checked. I'm
Because it's
scared.
expensive.
No, I have really great insurance. I'm just
Oh.
scared to see like what I'm gonna
what's
see.
actually? Oh.
Yeah. I hear this.
She's
why a
an
lot of
ignorance
people-
is bliss kind of person.
Girl,
I
what
hear-
if
I-
it's bad?
Well,
Then I go get it checked when it's really bad.
I mean, you should get it checked when it's bad, not really bad, but I do understand the fear of like getting checked too much because you don't want to become a hypochondriac, first of all.
Yeah,
And like,
yeah.
because like I hear this about people all the time. Never get a CT scan or not a CT, a CAT scan
Yeah.
where it scans everything
Yeah.
unless you actually fucking need one because you're gonna find something.
Yeah.
Period. You're gonna
Yeah,
find
and
something.
then you start Googling everything. Because when I found out I have like 4 discs that are like bulging, I started taking all these precautions and I started Googling everything. And I was like, fuck, I can't work out anymore. I can't do this. I can't do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, why am I going to have this stop me living? You know, like, but if I would have never found out, like, it's a good thing that I found out because I obviously take the precautions. But like for a period of time, I was like,
Yeah.
I can't do anything. You know, like I'm going to break my back. I'm going to fucking have a hernia. Like,
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where like you ask Google, hey, this hurts. And then it tells you, you have cancer.
Yep.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
This is why we don't Google these
Don't
things.
Google things
No.
that.
Yeah. Don't WebMD them either.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
Don't ChatGPT them either. 2 more things I think that were on the list that we didn't talk about yet.
Oh.
One of them was the cabins.
Wait,
Cabins?
what were we just talking about? Because
Oh, the pickpocketers.
oh yeah, did we finish on that? topic?
Yeah, we just went on through a whole.
Oh yeah, but like you have a
Oh,
video of something that
Yeah.
Oh
happened.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
Like,
there's a
you can put it
video.
on screen and
I'll
whatnot.
put it on the screen. I'll send it to you later.
Because you were asking like the whole like getting in trouble and like
Oh yeah. You would get arrested for someone stealing your phone.
yeah.
You're down. You're a down bitch.
Well, the thing is, I don't know if I'd get arrested, but like for me personally, I do see it as self-defense. Because
Yeah.
like the emotional trauma you would get from losing your phone is pretty fucked. And then also at the same time, it's just like, who's gonna press charges?
That's true.
Who's gonna press
Because
charges?
they stole from me first.
Yeah, and at the end of the
Very
day,
true.
it's like I'm not trying to hurt them. I'm trying to make them unable to do it again.
You know, scare them. Scare the
But
shit out of them.
In the court of law, if you go to the extent of actually like hurting them once you already have your phone, then you will actually get
Okay, then I don't
Aggravated
have my phone back yet.
assault.
I haven't got my phone back yet. They tried to get away. I broke their hands. Oh, there's my phone. I got my phone back now.
I don't think that's how the law works.
But
though.
if the other one's bleeding from their hands and you're the one who's still going at it, you would be the one who would be taken away first.
That's true.
And
That's true.
then they would obviously look at the story,
Ask for
and
witnesses.
ask for witnesses, and then you wouldn't get in trouble because they'd realize at the end of the day, like you were like
Trying to-
defending yourself,
yeah.
but like from like just
in the moment, yeah, I'd probably
it's
get in
messy.
trouble. Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If there was a horde of people and I had the help of like, let's just say there was two people, I'm
Yeah.
one person.
But people would immediately help you
so
out.
if everyone's helping you out in that case, like
No,
Yeah.
in that case, I probably would.
That's different
That's what
story.
happened with those guys. Like one person tackled them down, and a bunch of them just started recording
Yeah.
and like make sure they got their faces and
I
everything.
will say, if it was that situation, no, I wouldn't break their hands. But if I felt someone's hand in my pocket in the process of trying to steal my phone,
Yeah.
I probably would react in a way of
Like a ninja.
breaking their hand.
but also
you
like,
know how to do that too, right?
I know that's why my first thought process is to go break the hand, because I wouldn't be trying to pull the phone out of their hand. Like some of the things I've learned is knowing how to control the wrist so that they'll release the phone and also subdue them. But let's be real here. In the moment, and things are around, if there's a second person, I need to disable this person for the moment, even if that means fracturing or breaking his wrist.
Yeah.
So that I can then deal with the second, who, for all I know, has a weapon. Because
That's true. They
if
don't.
this-
They don't check.
Yeah, you never
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
if these people are willing to steal my phones, and let's just assume they are prepared for clutch loop now, they probably have shears or something to try to cut the clutch
That's
loop.
true. We actually
Yeah.
did run into one of my college friends who was with his group, and one of the girls in our his group said that one of their phones got stolen, and they had a clutch loop and everything.
Oh shit!
But
So it
they
got
undid,
cut.
No, they undid the clip.
Mhm.
Okay.
How did they not feel that?
Probably inebriated, let's be honest. Because even with the clutch loop, if you're inebriated as all hell,
You don't think about it because
You
you're
won't.
like, oh, my phone is safe, whatever. I
yeah,
don't have to think
and then
about
they could
it.
just pull and unclip, or
I
just
think it
like
depends on where they put their
yeah.
clutch loop
Yeah.
in their
That's
phone.
true.
I will say if you have your clutch loop and it's not in front of you and
Yeah.
you just throw it behind you, because some
Don't
people
do
do
that.
Yeah, it
that.
should not be behind
Don't
you.
do
not-
that.
Honestly, that's probably not hard to unclip.
Yeah, no, especially when it's behind you. Like
Yeah,
you're not
'cause-
gonna feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a clutch loop, keep it in front of
Yeah,
you, or
clutch
keep
loop-
it on like the front part of your waist,
Yeah.
like something.
Mhm.
Phone tethers and clutch loops, all of the above, like don't get me wrong, I think they're very, very great tools, but at the end of the day, it's a tool. It's not an end all be all. Like it's not going to stop your phone fully from being stolen.
Yeah.
Because it's still your responsibility.
still your
You can't
responsibility
put
to
it on
make
an object.
Yeah.
Come on.
like you can't just suddenly become irresponsible and be like,
Yeah.
cool, I have a clutch loop, I can be irresponsible now. No, you still have to
Yeah.
be responsible
Yeah.
with how you take care of your stuff.
Yeah,
Or honestly, like what happened to your friend? Someone can just unclip it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
So
I like how you still have your wristbands on.
No, yeah, I just didn't take them up. I've been sleeping for like 2 days.
big festival wristband guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been sleeping for like 2 days. I really needed the sleep.
That always just
feel
makes
that.
me think of Jimmy Tatro's skit that he did on festival wristbands, where it's him and Christian, and then Christian's like, so you went to Coachella, huh? And he's like, you don't want to take your wristbands off? And he's just like, no, dude, I just haven't had the time. Like,
And he
he's like-
brings in all these
No,
tools.
and he's like, wait, but the festival was 3 weeks ago. And
Yeah.
it's just like, dude, you'll never believe this, but like, dude, there's a scissors shortage or something. There's
What the
an alloy
yeah,
shortage.
he brings the scissors right
yeah,
there.
yeah, and it just like
These are
keeps
like
putting-
sharpen up.
Yeah, the stainless steel scissors.
Yeah.
Then he brings out a blowtorch and he's like, "You just don't want to take your festival wristbands off." He's like, "I don't want to take them off."
He now took it off because you said that.
No, I
He
didn't
took
mean
it
it.
off.
I'm just
But
saying
no,
it
but he took it
reminds me of.
Oh
He's
no.
like, I want people to know I have guests.
Oh no.
It just reminds me of that skit every time. I don't know. I just think it's funny.
Guys, would you hate me if I have to go to the bathroom right now?
Yeah, I'd hate you
Bathroom
so
break.
much.
I have to go really bad.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Coffee.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Hi.
And we're back. You know, someone got hit in the face with a drone at EDC.
Did they get
this
seriously
year or
injured?
last year?
Was it fact check? Was it this year?
I feel like it was last.
Well, if it was this year, then they would have had the EDC drone.
Yeah, 'cause
No. It wasn't an EDC drone. It was
Oh, it was one of those,
the
like,
stage
viewed-
the stage drones where they were capturing the stage.
Why were they flying it so close to?
Right?
because it
Yeah.
looks fucking sick.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you know how like sometimes they're like up high and you see the stage here and they could go woo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So-
basically, the pilot probably wasn't doing
Fucked up.
like-
fucked up.
Yeah, the pilot probably
So,
didn't give themselves enough room.
It was actually the girl who got her face hit.
Oh, it was
She
a
put-
girl.
Was she on shoulders?
No, she was just standing there,
Oh.
and it went boom. You can't really see her face, but like you hear like it fell, and then it just stopped
What?
working after that.
I hope
and
she's
then-
okay. Those things.
Oh no,
move
she's fine.
fast.
She's fine.
Those things
And,
move
and then
fast.
people in the comments are like, EDC for life.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
I was
EDC
about to
for
make a
life.
short kings joke. I'm like, that's why being a short king is good. But if it was a girl that got hit in the face, odds are she's probably short. So
You were doing your NPC walk.
you like that video?
I loved it, dude. I was laughing so hard.
Oh my god, that sucks though. Like,
God.
I mean, that's not only sucks for like the girl for getting hit in the face, but also like that's all that like you had a really sick shot,
And then I also feel bad for the person that was controlling it. He's like, oh, I fucked
He got
up.
fired for sure.
you think?
No.
I don't
He
think so.
broke a drone and he fucking injured a person in the
No,
crowd.
I guarantee, because the thing is, those things are hard to fly. Accidents do happen. Like, if it's a purposeful choice, yeah, you're right. Absolutely fired. But, like, I know a guy, Kai.
Let's
Kai
see if I can
Vertigo?
find
Yeah,
it.
he's really, really good, but even he makes mistakes. Like, really good. And the thing is, the reason why they break is because, like, they're built to be light so they can move really fast. Fortunately, since the girl didn't get hurt, everything's okay. Now, if she wanted to, like,
But that's an expensive mistake, you know?
well,
It depends on like who the person who hired them is,
Yeah.
and like how they look at it. We don't know
Yeah.
if they got fired or not.
I
But
found it. That was so fast. It says drone hit me in the face
Oh, I wanna see
during
this.
during Grizz's set.
I want to see
wait,
this.
can you here show the camera?
Oh. So you see Grizz.
I hope this doesn't get copyrighted.
And then it's gonna go through the crowd.
Oh my
That
god!
was going really
It
fast.
went really
Oh my
fast.
god! They just
Yeah.
Can you
beeline.
send it? Can you send that to me?
Yeah.
I
And then like
wonder.
you could see the people like surrounding it. Like what the fuck is happening?
I do wonder if that's pilot error or if it because sometimes these things malfunction.
Yeah.
Sometimes, because like I was just from what I saw, they shouldn't have even started to go that low. It should have already started to shift upward.
Yeah.
And I doubt maybe I have no idea if they're like a professional, but you do have to be licensed to fly a drone. Fun fact.
Yeah.
So that being said, like I feel like they would have pulled up way sooner than they did. So that feels like a malfunction.
I mean, it looked like a sick video up until that point. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they,
That's a sick shot.
did they change the function to send something like a text to TikTok? Do you see?
Yeah. Oh
Am I tripping? I'm not tripping, right?
no.
Wait, let me see.
Look, because usually,
Weird.
usually how you press this, it's share. I don't see the
Oh.
option.
Huh.
Interesting.
What is happening?
TikTok ban.
TikTok.
But yeah,
Maybe if I should just share.
that's
I'll share her page.
Okay. What was the other? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We wanted to talk about the female residencies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Me and Sean were
Sure.
talking about because first we were looking at like how the hotel had like they had a bunch of previews for all the residents that are in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
and they were all men, and we were like, where are all the women at? So then we
Yeah.
started doing some research on if there's like any female residents in Las Vegas. The only one that I saw on the list was from 2022, and it was Honey Love. I didn't look like anything before like 2018, but at the end of the day, there's very few females who have a residency in
Yeah.
Las Vegas that are DJs. Because I know
Ooh,
Adele,
wow.
Adele has one,
Yeah.
or like
Lady
singers.
Gaga had
Lady
one.
Gaga's, they're all like singers, you know, because like there's a lot of women in the industry who sing. But like when it comes to DJing, who play mainstream music,
Yeah.
there's not many female DJs out
Yeah.
there. And if there are, they're not like that big. Because like realistically, can you think of a woman DJ who you feel like would be fitting for Las Vegas
For a residency?
for a residency?
Alice in Wonderland.
specifically for
That is the
residency?
first one that came to my
Yeah.
mind too.
Yeah.
But like,
I think she would be like
Yeah.
probably be the best one.
or maybe now nostalgics.
Nostalgics can work.
She's getting there, yeah.
She's giving that like mainstream house energy. I'm pretty sure she could throw in some
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
rap or
See,
whatever.
that's the problem. You could barely think of any.
Because a
Yeah.
lot of females.
There's
they-
a lot, but it's hard to like come up with names on the top of your head.
Yeah.
a lot. I feel like it's because a lot of like women DJs, they play very like niche genres.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
dubstep.
Yes, very like
or
wonky,
wonky,
experimental.
Yeah, 'cause the next-
experimental.
The next
Yeah.
person that I thought of was Jessica Otterfred,
But she's
Yeah.
dubstep.
No, she
Yeah.
will not get booked because
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
dubstep.
I mean, I feel like this opens up an even deeper conversation with just like DJs in general and like music producers as a female. It's just so hard to like compete, and it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate
Yeah.
that a lot of the male DJs are just going to be chosen. Like that could be the an underlying problem too. Is just like mainstream female, mainstream male DJs. Who are they going to choose?
Yeah, it might not
Yeah.
even be a purposeful choice. Like
No.
we don't know.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but my first thought is it's business. Like think about it.
Yeah.
Male, let's just say you had a male DJ and a female DJ. A male DJ will bring in female audience brings all the male people who want to like pay to go, and it just brings in more and more and more in
That's
terms of
true.
mainstream.
But but it could also be like women DJ and then women supporting women, and then
Mhm.
men could come out.
yeah,
Exactly.
I
I
think
do
it's
agree with
more-
that.
Yeah.
I think it's more just I think it's just more of what we said earlier about like there's just not a ton of like
Yeah.
super prominent mainstream female DJs.
And there
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, like they're trying.
Agreed.
They're trying.
But
Yeah.
I feel like that's why it's also hard too. It's just like to be mainstream or just to find your niche immediately, because not everyone wants to go mainstream right away because of the competition. Like there's a lot of mainstream
Yeah.
artists already out there.
Yeah.
So it's like I'd rather not compete. Look,
Yeah.
Maybe that could be a reason why a lot of the female DJs and artists that we personally know don't go the mainstream route, because it's
Yeah.
just like it's already hard enough to be in the industry as a female.
Mm-hmm.
Even more harder to compete when there's like 10, 20,000 other fucking male DJs
Yeah.
that are like chosen first.
I could see actually Juju and Chill.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see Juju more than Chill. Chill is going the Speed House route.
Yeah.
If she pushes it a little bit more mainstream, then absolutely I agree.
But even like Speed House, I feel like in Vegas, like that could work. All you gotta do,
It could work.
because like the day party, like
Yeah.
it worked.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
threw down at that.
Yeah, she threw down, and like everyone was vibing at the pool party.
Yeah, big
Oh,
shout
she
out to
definitely
Chill.
killed it.
Uh-huh.
Trying to think of another, maybe like a techno-ish
Charlotte
route.
DeWitt?
Yeah. Wow.
No, you see,
you read my mind.
see,
Because I was thinking it already.
Wow.
Yeah, but
I was thinking it
me,
already.
me and Sean were thinking Charlotte DeWitt too, but then
Yeah.
also like I think she her sets are too techno heavy.
Yeah.
and I don't think Vegas would fuck with it unless it's like EDC weekend.
That's true.
You know, because a lot of people who party in Las
They
Vegas,
want-
they want to party, and
Oh,
techno is
yeah.
gonna be too repetitive for the common crowd.
Yeah.
I agree.
You read my mind. What the fuck was that, dude? We're on the same wavelength. That was weird.
You do have to think about the part of your question being residency specifically too. If they're gonna be a resident, they got to be here year round, right?
Well, no,
Yeah.
they pay for their travel,
Yeah.
so they could go wherever the fuck they
Oh
want.
no, you know what I mean. But like,
Is it like contract based? Like they can't really play?
no, that's not what I'm trying to
different
say.
things?
I'm trying to say like, if they're here year round, like this week is perfect for a lot of the female artists that we know because again, EDC. But
I
what kind of audience comes out all year round? Like they're not gonna have EDM all year round.
not
So
only
basically,
that, they have to be a U.S. resident.
oh yeah.
Because how are you going to be one if like you're European?
Oh, you have to be
I-
a U.S. resident.
Well, not only because you have a year contract, you kind of
Yeah.
like stay like you're gonna keep going back and forth like
Yeah.
every weekend.
But the point I was just trying to get across is like, they'd have to be able to like cater to their audience the entire year.
Yeah.
And like, I'm saying Chill and I'm saying Juju could absolutely
she's
do
not.
it. But like what were we talking
He's
about?
not.
Like use Res or like.
Oh, your res would not be able to
Oh,
have
yeah.
a residency.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. But
It would be
I'm
like,
just
great.
flat out
Yeah,
wrong. So
but
now
that's
I
what I'm
have
trying to say.
pull
It's just
that
like
out.
in terms of mainstream and in terms of like niche art. Like there's a lot of niche female DJs and artists out there. They just can't have a residency because they're too niche.
Yeah.
do you think like bookings should be solely about talent or like should be trying to focus on the female representation of EDM?
Like in Vegas specifically. Or just in
anywhere,
general?
In general.
I feel
yeah.
like both factors should be taken into account.
Yeah.
Should
I
be
really do.
cognizant of
Yeah,
both.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I will say, like, when we were about to do our second event, unfortunately it didn't work out. Devin and I were talking about the set list and like, wait, that's an all male set list. Let's change let's change one or two of these people because it just doesn't feel right to have an all male. It makes it feel like, oh, I don't want a female on the list, but the thing is, we just have a lot more male friends who are DJs than female friends.
I feel like nowadays a lot of female DJs have been like coming up, and that's freaking awesome.
Totally.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I know you have your country rhythm
yeah.
topic to talk about.
Oh yeah, Tiesto played country
Bro,
rhythm.
Yeah.
So did Zedd.
Okay.
So did
played
Zedd?
it during his set. Yeah.
Yo, okay, do you think it's overplayed? Like, be honest. Like, you could have your honest opinion. It's opinions, people. Opinions.
I like that it's overplayed.
Okay.
I
It's
think
like,
that's part of the joke.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, because I remember I was like chilling at the middle part, and I was watching Tiesto's set, and he just freaking played country rhythm.
Did you see how he dances to it? He takes like boom. He's so
okay.
chill when he dances to the
thing
rhythm.
is, I wasn't even paying attention to his face because like everyone was just like chill, right? And I was just like chilling and I was tired. And once I heard country rhythm, I got up and had the burst of energy, and people were just staring at me, and I was like, whatever,
Yeah.
you guys.
That's good though. That like
Yeah.
that gave that. I feel like that's when it's okay.
Yeah,
You know, to
yeah.
use. But it's like when you play it like the only people who can play it multiple times in a set would be like Fortet, Fred again,
yeah.
and Skrillex. You know.
What do you think about house DJs playing dubstep in their sets now?
Oh hell yeah, I'm here
Good.
for
Do you
it.
vibe?
I'm
Do
here
you
for
vibe?
Yeah.
I'm here for like DJs just like playing a bunch of genres.
Yeah.
Even if it's
No,
like a
yeah,
house set, if it's a techno
100%.
set,
Yeah.
throw in something at some of the genre.
I feel like nowadays DJs aren't even doing one genre in their sets anymore.
No, they're
like,
they're not.
Slander's
They're not.
doing techno
Yep.
and like
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
Nightmare's
Yeah.
playing fucking DMB in his
Yeah.
sets.
Yeah,
Like,
it
gives everyone
a lot
a
of people have
variety.
been. Yeah.
Yep. I
feel
think
like-
I think this is a great transition in terms of music, that people are becoming a lot more eclectic, and artists are being eclectic as well. It's just like, you don't have to just be the one genre that you're known
yeah.
for.
Yep.
You can have some
100%.
variety, and then it opens up the taste and conversation of these consumers
Yeah.
to like, oh wait, I can like this art. I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this genre.
Yeah.
I can taste this genre.
Mhm. But like
Yeah.
coming from the other side, people want to see artists and listen to their music in that genre. So I feel like there are a lot of people who are like, I don't want to listen to this shit. Like I came here to listen to your music into house.
Yeah,
not
but like,
dubstep.
it's not about them, you know. At the
Yeah,
end of the day,
yeah.
the artist wants to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Martin Garrix, I was so surprised because, like, of course, like we all know him for like his progressive house, but then he threw in like some like high BPM house, and we were like, whoa, where did this drop come from? It was so unexpected, but like my
Yeah.
group, we
Yeah.
were just like, and then we started vibing, and then like
Yeah.
a lot of people also had the same reaction.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember back in 2019, Martin Garrix played dubstep in his set.
Yeah.
I was like,
funny.
hold on.
You know what's actually funny? That just made me think of
Yeah.
when we were talking to Zedd actually told us, he was like, oh yeah, my set today is gonna have like, I literally had some people send me some music like
Okay.
on the plane ride, like over or something. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like before
He
the
was like,
festival.
I'm gonna-
and he's like, and I just threw it in there.
He was like, some
so this
weird
will-
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna have some fun with this.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he was like, this will be a very interesting set, and he still killed it. But yeah, so that was like
Damn.
super interesting to see. And I was gonna say also on that note, that's what remixes are for. Like,
Yes.
That's why, yeah, if you have a song, like a song, whoever's playing like the actual song, that's a good opportunity for them to play remixes of one of their original songs, but in a different genre.
Because I know that John Summit is really starting to put more bass ever since him Subjonics type of stuff.
Yeah.
But then, you know, like some people in his
Johntronics.
Johntronics.
Subjonics.
Subjohntronics.
But like some people in his TikTok comments are calling him out and then saying like calling out John Summit because he's been playing like a lot of bass, and they're just saying like, dude, I came here to listen to your music, not dubstep. So he's kind of like,
I think that's a very selfish mindset
it
for people to have.
is. Like as an artist, you want to express yourself,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, John
So-
Summit can do whatever he wants. Like
He's
if he
John
wants-
Summit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like every
He's his
artist
own
is allowed
artist.
to do whatever they want, and if they want to move in that direction of
Yep.
dubstep,
be
they
it.
can do it. If they want
100%.
to,
Yeah.
Because a lot of dubstep artists, they're doing bass house.
yeah.
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 And
so-
I don't think it's fair to give to put an artist like
in a box.
in a box and also pressure them. Like, I'm not going to listen to you if you do this. Like, okay, then so what? There's a lot of people who would listen to my music. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
It brings back the whole old Zedd, new Zedd argument that like we explored in like the video that we did on him. You know, it's like it's so like it doesn't need to be, it shouldn't be that polarizing. You know,
Yeah.
between like the genres, you should just support the artist no matter what.
And it takes
you know?
away like the creativity
Yeah.
that the artist would have, because at the end of the day, like, it is their passion and it is their creativity that they're releasing through their music.
Yeah.
And like it sucks to have like their audience be like, well, you have to do this, or I want you to do this.
You know, and it's like if you're truly a fan, you're gonna respect their decision of wanting to be different.
Yeah.
Like you may not like it, that's okay, but just at least support the creativity.
Yeah, be there for the music.
Yeah.
I will play devil's advocate just a tiny bit. I would say if I went to see like say an artist that I wanted to see, and they played nothing that I knew before.
That's true.
Like if they decided to do a whole new
Yeah.
like if you went to see Porter Robinson and he played his virtual
Self.
virtual self persona
You're
instead.
like, what the fuck? I came here to cry, not like
Yeah. So there is
That's true.
I can understand the expectation of going in like knowing I paid to go see this or I paid to go see that.
Yeah.
And then if it's completely different, like the whole thing, all right, yeah, that's kind of like
that's
a bit much.
That's also why they label certain sets as DJ
Yes,
sets.
I've been noticing that like
Yeah.
a house. This is our house.
They've been doing that
Yeah.
for years. They've been doing that for a long time.
Well,
Yeah.
with DJ set, yes, but like for example, like Armin Hammer's house.
Oh, yeah, progressive house
and
set,
also
yeah.
Getter, when Getter did his Visceral album, a bunch of people were expecting his dubstep stuff, and then they went and they just like trash talked him the whole time.
Yeah, I remember when that was
that
was
like
a
a
thing.
huge
Yep.
thing.
Yeah, that's so
Wait, but
fucked
he was
up.
doing his Visceral album.
Yeah, it was like more on the melodic side and
I
chill.
mean, if you
and
know
like,
that he's going to be doing that album, you can't expect him to be doing his
Yeah,
dubstep.
right.
the thing is, you know, some people don't think when they hear Getter's name and see Getter's name, they're like dubstep, bass, let's go hard, and then they get there and they're like,
Yeah.
what am I doing here?
It's like when people go to a Deadmau5 set and everyone's like, and he like trolls everyone. He's like, "You guys want me to play Strobe, huh? Well, guess what? I'm not gonna fucking play it." And he just trolls the entire audience and he doesn't play it. I think that's
a power
so,
move.
I think
Hell
that's
yeah.
so
That's such a power
funny.
move.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh wait, I take that back. So people didn't really actually listen to the album. They didn't even realize it was mainly melodic. They just saw Getter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
they're not
Be
even
open.
doing the research.
Be open.
I
Yeah.
will say that if you go to a festival, all right, yeah, like that mistake can happen. But if
Yeah.
you're gonna pay to go to someone's show,
Listen to
do
the
a little bit of
music.
research, 'cause
Like
then-
if it's a tour for a new album, listen to the album.
Yeah.
For real, like
Why would you just go to go?
yeah. Now, if you're going to like explore new music, by all means.
Yeah,
but it just,
yeah.
It does. At least for me, it grinds my gears a little bit. If you're gonna go and be upset, that is not what you
Yeah,
expected. When it's
exactly.
their tour, it's their album release. It's not even about you.
yeah.
Yeah. I also like how like Alice in Wonderland, her White Fang alias.
Yeah.
She's going more of like the not basic. How do I describe her new music?
I haven't heard her new
It
music,
sounds more
so-
niche. It's like
It's like-
diving
it's
more
trap.
into the.
It's trap, but it's like I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah, neither do I. But it's kind of cool.
Minimal trap. That's what it is. That's the word.
I feel like that's been becoming minimal EDM has been becoming a little more popular recently.
The thing
hasn't
is, it's always been a thing, but like for some reason, like it's a vibe though. It's a
Mm.
total.
I think it's
vibe.
cool that she's doing that project while pregnant.
I know.
I didn't even know she was pregnant until she said it, and I was like, dude, she's literally coming out with her White Fang project.
Yeah.
While she's having like a fucking
She's
baby.
a fucking superhuman, bro.
I feel like people are going the minimal route because we've been in this dubstep era for so long, and dubstep is not minimal. Let's be real
Bingo.
here. The number of layers and sounds
Yeah.
and things, everything, all the tracks and channels that are happening.
Because like you can make a house song in like 2 days. For
Yeah.
a dubstep song, it takes months.
takes months because just
Yeah.
all the layers and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I feel like since we're going this
That does
house
make sense.
techno era right
Yeah,
now,
more
Yep.
simplistic.
it's
Yeah.
definitely
Yep,
going to
yep,
become
yep.
minimal.
Yeah.
I don't know if drum and bass would be considered minimal.
No.
It can be
A little bit.
I'm
In
sure it
some
can be.
ways, yeah.
It's definitely simpler than dubstep.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys? I have a random question. Did any of you guys used to listen to Giraffage?
Yeah. Yeah, he disappeared.
Would you say? Yeah, I know he hasn't been making. I feel like I haven't seen anything from him. I feel like some of his stuff was very minimalist back in the day.
Mm.
Like he had one album. There's one song in particular, "Tell Me," that's just like all bells,
Yeah.
and it's like it's really good. But yeah, I feel like who else mentioned that minimalist? I think it was Jisoo mentioned that minimalist stuff is like coming out
it's
right
coming
now.
out right now.
And Vinny, when we had Roman Silver on the last episode, he said he's trying to do more like minimalist.
There you go.
Stuff.
It's this phenomenon that's happening right now. That's why I like Stutter
Interesting.
House. Stutter House is a huge thing right now.
Yeah, Stutter House is so
It's a
beautiful.
vibe.
So beautiful.
I love it.
What makes what? Because I'm not sure if I'm familiar.
It's the.
It's a
Think of like Sean's music.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like
Got
you
it.
just like you stutter the vocal.
Okay.
I'm just doing me.
here, I'll play
Got it.
you
I'd
one.
probably enjoy Stutter House.
Just cut this out because
Play the Lana Del Rey.
you might get we might get copyrighted,
Okay,
but it's
okay.
gonna
Oh yeah. Got it. I don't think I'll get copyrighted for that. You played like less than 10 seconds.
Okay, I'm
Probably
good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I support. I'm open. We should all be open to all new genres.
All are welcome here.
Yes.
Is there anything else that we wanted to talk about? Because
No. I just want to point out I'm really happy that Mickey's back because I feel like don't get me
We're all
wrong.
happy.
I love all the artists that we've had on this podcast, but like it's not the same without Mickie here, first of all.
Aww.
And
Yeah.
secondly, obviously
you were greatly missed.
Yeah, there's a different dynamic when we're just sitting with our friends. And don't get me wrong, we are befriending these artists as they come in, but like
Yeah.
we can't talk about festivals or the things
Or
that
like
we
anything
do
we wanna do,
or
yeah.
the fun stuff that
Or
we
yell
talk
at each
about.
other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like because we want to make sure our artist guest feels comfortable
Yeah.
and we're giving them something to talk
And
about.
that like they're
maybe,
engaged in the conversation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Robert missed your expressions. He was just like, I remember because like in the episodes before, he's like, dude, please tell Mickie to keep up her expressions because they are so funny to add to the
Or the
social clips.
wow.
No, just you're like, so yeah, we're really happy to have you back.
I'm happy to be back.
Don't go back to
yeah.
school. Never go back to school.
Fuck no.
It's gonna be
Fuck no.
it's gonna be a big summer.
My dad was like, so masters? And I'm like, haha, you're funny.
Maybe like 10 years
I
from now.
barely survived.
Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you. Yes. Yeah, and then also I'm not gonna do the animation thing again, but I just want to take a quick second to thank all of our Patreons.
Thank you.
Our patron
We love
members.
you.
We love you. I'm
You're
gonna
amazing.
put everyone's name on screen now.
Like a movie. Like a movie.
No, not like a movie. No more animation stuff. It takes forever. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna put your names right here for a second, and gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll be looking to do more things for you guys because we just want to do more stuff for you guys because you guys keep this going.
Yeah, check the Patreon. If you're on the Patreon, we have private playlists there. We have bonus episodes. We're going to be doing... Oh, we were supposed to do a call-in for this episode.
Oh,
yeah.
Next time.
All right,
If you're
we'll do
interested in
one,
listening
yeah.
to Stutter House, the playlist that I have has a couple of songs. The first like 5 songs are Stutter House genre songs. So
Yeah, I have a post-rave playlist on there. But yeah, other than that, we will see you guys in 2 weeks. I'm Devin.
I'm Mickie.
I'm Nand.
I'm Brin.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
I'm
Subscribe.
a goblin.
Make sure you
I'm a green goblin.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, and we'll see you.
Do all the things, share it to your friends and
Yeah.
get more people to.
Share it to your friends.
Yeah, we'll have a
Yeah.
guest on the next
Oh, you guys are gonna be
podcast.
excited.
By
You're
the
gonna
way.
be so excited for this
Yeah.
next guest.
Yeah.
Trust.
Trust.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
Subscribe, please.
Bye, guys.
Okay,
Take
bye.
care,
Love
bye.
you.
Bye.
Toodles.